You made it through all of 2025, and here we are in the last month of this momentous year. And next year is going to be even more impactful, and I am here to help you prepare for it. Hello, I'm Kari Samuels, your intuitive counselor and happiness coach with your December forecast. Before we talk about what's going to come up ahead, I want you to take a moment to reflect back on where you are at the top of the year or at this time last year. What was going on in your life, in your head? What were your thoughts about yourself, your relationships? And I'm sure they are so different now. You have grown in immeasurable ways, and give yourself some credit for that. It's something else. This year, 2025, of which we are in the last month, we're still really getting ready for all the incredible changes that are going to happen next year. But this past 9-year cycle, because we are in a 9 universal year in 2025, this 9-year cycle has been so much emotional upheaval, so much reorienting to who you are and what you believe and what's really important to you. It has been a lot of soul searching. And here we are in the last month of this 9 universal year as we're wrapping up a 9-year cycle, getting ready for a really incredible cycle that's way more than 9 years coming up. This whole new era that we're heading into. And here we are in the year of the water snake, shedding your old identities. It's been a lot. And so we're going into different elements, not just next year, but like the next era. We're moving from earth and water, which is very yin, feminine, into fire and air. Next year is going to be fast. It's a fire horse year. The elements are moving, finalizing from from earth and water into air and fire. That is like a spark. And so it's really important to take this month to get very clear about who you are and who you are becoming. And that's really what the astrology and numerology of this month is about. December 2025 is a 12 universal month in numerology, which reduces to 3. 3 is all about expressing from your heart, finding joy, smiling, socializing, and connecting with like-hearted souls. Really about digging into your heart and anything that has been buried there, anything left unsaid, unexpressed, uncreated. It's about creating that, expressing that. This 12 in the tarot is the reversal. So there's a sense of things getting turned upside down, getting turned on their head and resting so that you can connect with spirit. You can connect with your spirit. And the spirit of the holidays. Again, it's about joy and what lights you up and finding joy in the little things and the big things and heartfelt connection. So this is a time to really tune into your heart and your spark and what's true to you, and also to get a new perspective. This is sort of like the last 9 years have been about, it's like you're training for a race, and next year in that fire horse year is the race, right? It's like when things are just gonna go, and you are meant to find your vehicle and express it with confidence and courage. Right now, it's like you've been training for a race, and there's this thing called tapering where you let your body heal and you slow down before the big race, yet you are visioning yourself winning. You're visioning what it's like for you, and you're getting yourself ready. And that is a lot of what this month is about. It's powerful. It's a lot of power beneath the surface. And again, a lot of beneath the surface in your heart, in your emotional center, in your feeling sense, and in your imagination. And also the power of expression. December, the first 3 weeks, is Sagittarius, and that is the Archer, ruled by jovial Jupiter, looking ahead toward your future, hopefully with optimism and enthusiasm about where you're heading and what you want to co-create. And it's a beautiful time. We have a lot of interesting things happening to prepare you for this next era that we're moving into. We begin the month on December 4th or 5th, depending on where you are in the world, with a full moon, supermoon, so it's closer to Earth and things are amplified in Gemini. And this full moons are a time of releasing and letting go, and Gemini giving you different perspectives, maybe with relationships. It's square the nodes of the moon, and the nodes are connected to your destiny, your karma, and your dharma, what you're letting go of and what you're fated toward, what your destiny is. Actually, fate is what you're given. Destiny is what you create. You head towards something in your potential, and it's up to you to follow your inner voice. So that is a turning point that day to really release all of these identities, all these feelings, all these beliefs and expectations that have kept you small, so that you can live larger, dream bolder, be bigger with your aspirations and your life. Because you're meant for different things now. Maybe you've been very happy and successful with what you have done. Everything's going to change next year because we have Saturn and Neptune connecting at 0 degrees Aries, the birthplace of the zodiac. This is next year, next February. It's something that hasn't happened in thousands of years where they're connecting at this 0 point. Every planet is going to be in a new signs next year. So everything in your life, all of these signs represent an aspect of your life. The planets represent an aspect of your life. And so with everything in new signs, you're going to have everything is new and unfamiliar. And we're in a 1 year next year. So now is the time to get clear on that. So even if you've been very successful and very happy, it's going to change. You're going to have to adapt to something different, something new. So your soul is evolving and you're feeling it. It's like this in-between phase where you have one foot in the new frontier and your foot in your past and what's been familiar. And so this is the time to get ready to jump, right? And so whatever you're feeling about things changing, really tune into that and tap into that and know that you're meant to change. It's inevitable. Anything that has been familiar will feel different. Everything is changing, and so are you. On the 6th of December, there's a grand water trine, which means we have 3 planets in different water signs that are flowing together beautifully. And water is spirit and emotions. It's what connects us all. So it's a time to really open your heart and be in your feelings. Everything about this month is to help you be in your feelings. On the 11th, Neptune, the planet of dreams, intuition, delusions, whatever connects us all, like the ocean. Neptune is the god of the sea, right? Neptune has been retrograde for several months and is going to be stationing direct on the 11th. And it is stationing in the very last degree of Pisces, in the very last degree of our zodiac. You've heard me talk about that throughout the year. There's going to be more of that next year as everything finishes up its time in its evolution and then moves into new signs. Things go into the 29th degree. But in Pisces, it's like the end of everything. This is the end of a 165-year journey for Neptune and human consciousness. So that is going to be stationing direct, finishing up its time in Pisces before moving into Aries in the beginning of next year when everything's changing. So that is time to, because Pisces is really an embodiment of all of the signs. And this last degree of Pisces is like a collection of everything you've learned on your life journey. That's stationing on the 11th. Then Mercury, communication planet, is going to be making an aspect with Uranus, the liberator. So it's time to really free yourself of the delusions that have kept you stuck, kept you living small. You're really wrapping up some deep, old karmic patterns, ready to let them go as you're stepping into this new frontier. And then the 20th of December. Wow. This new moon is 28 degrees Sagittarius, which is our galactic center. This is a point of really immense potential. And then the next day, of course, we have our solstice, which is this magical time when the veils are thin and you're meant to connect with spirit. That time, toward the end of the month especially, is a real solidification point. I highly recommend you take that time around the new moon and the solstice to connect with your guides, to connect with your spirit, to do some journaling, light a candle, and vision your future. So with that said, I have 3 action steps to navigate this month, to navigate this last month of 2025, which has been some year, right? Before we head into this very fast year next year, here are your 3 action steps to help you make the most of it. Your first action step is to expand your intentions beyond what you thought was possible. Especially with this Sagittarius energy, shooting the arrow toward the future. You are meant to live in a completely different way. Everyone on this planet has kept themselves small in some way. And now is your time to see past what you thought was possible for you, to move beyond that and to really tune into your desires and say, if I didn't have these limitations in my life, what would I do? What would I be? What would I want? And let yourself do that. Let yourself vision, dream, intend way beyond what you think is practical or realistic. Because you just may surprise yourself. The universe may surprise you if you allow yourself to dream it. If you can dream it, you can live it. You can be it. So let yourself go. Let yourself really see into a future that feels amazing for you. And your second action step is to write down your desires and to express your desires. This whole month is about being in your heart and expressing what's in your heart. Now, that could be your desire for the future that you want, that you express to the universe. In the beginning was the word, so say it out loud. Maybe you say it publicly or to people you love, like, this is what I want and this is what I want to create, because that starts in motion a sense of like commitment, like I'm really going to create this. And it also is about in your relationships. Maybe if you're tending toward people pleasing or you're empathic, you feel it's selfish to have any desires and to express that and let it be known what you desire rather than what is accommodating to other people. So express those desires as well. Express what is in your heart so you bring more balance into your relationships so that you make your needs and your desires a priority in your life. So that is a twofold thing to express your desires. And action step number 3 is to feel your future. Feel what it's like to embody a future where you feel free, where you feel prosperous, where you feel confident, where you feel joyful. Whatever that future is that you allow yourself to envision, allow yourself to feel it. So that becomes your vibration. That becomes normalized in your body. And your body can know what it feels like to be free and to be all the things that your heart desires. And by feeling it, you are creating it in the moment. And that actually helps you create it in the world as well. I have a meditation that's going to help you raise your vibration and connect with the angelic realm and connect with what's positive and good in your life. And that's free. And you can use that in the link below. You can, in the description box, I'll leave that for you. You can access it there. And in 2026 Illuminated, which is my annual forecast event, one of the many things that's offered in that is a live healing and intention ritual where we together call in our guides, call in our helping spirits, release the emotional and energetic burdens from this year, from anything previous, and we co-create with your guides from a soul place, your future, and you bring in your protection, you bring in your guidance. That's what we're going to do together. It also includes a 150-page celestial guide where we go month by month throughout everything in the year so you can prepare ahead. There's 2 videos, there's a numerology, there's 3 videos actually. We have an overview forecast for the entire year, and then I go month by month. You have another video, and then we have another video for your personal numerology forecast. It's for the personal year number. So there's so much that I'm offering you to help you get ready now for this year that we have ahead. This is not the kind of year where you just want to wing it. I highly recommend that you access at least any resource that you have for any celestial weather forecast for what's ahead, because there's a lot of different temperatures happening. There's a lot of planetary activity, and each planetary movement each month is going to bring its own special circumstances, and timing is going to be everything. Preparing is going to be everything, and this is going to help you. So that is 2026 Illuminated. I will leave the link for that below as well. It can really make the difference between success and immense frustration. And honestly, I don't know why anyone would not have a weather forecast for this year ahead. So I hope that you take advantage of this. And I hope that I have helped you really understand, first of all, how special you are and feel good about yourself and everything you've done and been and created and healed. And I hope you feel good about yourself moving forward. I love you so much. And if you've liked this video, make sure that you actually like the video and subscribe to the channel, because I have so much more to share with you in the future. And I am wishing you a joyful holiday season, a fantastic December and beyond. Lots of love. Bye for now.